A546 uniform, left downwind departure.
All
I
right.
messed up the order, but
Perfect.
I think they
Let's
still
keep
want
going.
you to call. They still want you to read back the departure instructions, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Okay. That's what I thought. All right.
Well, just a touch more gas just because we got that person coming in.
Okay.
Stay efficient. Yeah, right, this is a good speed. Yeah, no, that was good, Dan. That was still perfectly fine.
Cessna 788, you can go start your base now. Runway 24, clear touch and go, wind 26012, gust 21.
788.
All right, start rolling this out.
Okay.
Start applying a little gas. We get moving. And put in that crosswind correction right about there.
There we go. All right. Airspeed is alive already. Okay, 55, rotate. And into
Push
the
that nose
wild
down.
blue yonder
There you
we go.
Yeah. Let's start climbing a little bit
Okay.
there. There you go. Always still positive rate, but not too
Yeah.
high in the nose is what it is.
Okay.
So see how the nose is pointed
Bravo downwind.
to the right?
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah,
crab
so crab a little more so we can fly up
number
the center
2,
line.
following Cessna traffic on a 1 mile final heading to your right.
In sight, 01 Bravo.
Where's 01 Bravo, that traffic is an option. Number 2, runway 24, clear touch, clear for the option, wind 260 at 15, gust 22.
The option, 01 Bravo, number 2.
Very good. We'll want to increase our pitch just a little to climb a little more to 70,
Okay.
not much. Tiny bit.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the sky.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Tower Cessna 99157 is about 8 miles northwest. I'd like to practice your VOR Bravo and then circle the wind.
Cessna 99157, Fox Tower, roger, report urged inbound. And verify you have information in Lima.
We'll report urged inbound, and we do have Lima 99157.
Cessna 157, roger, thanks.
Now fly just a crosswind for a few seconds. There you go.
Where's 01 Bravo, number 2, runway 24, cleared for the option, wind 270,
And start downwind. So here we fly at downwind leg, but we continue climbing past pattern altitude. Hey, you're doing really nice.
Cessna 46 uniform, free change approved, have a good flight, we'll see you later.
Frequency change approved. 8546 uniform. Good day. Okay.
Now what our goal is to make sure we stay on a downwind, if you will,
Yep.
and that we don't cross over onto their final, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that sort of thing. Until we get well
that's-
outside the airport
yeah,
environment.
That's not a good thing to happen. No. Kind of counterproductive.
What a day. There's an airplane
Yeah.
touching down there. Look at that, right? 1,000 footers.
Oh yeah.
Life is good, my friend. Life is good.
You can tell how slow his ground speed was.
Yeah, big
'Cause
time.
yeah.
Yeah, if the wind shifts and get a little more down the runway and then less gusty, it's going to be a great day for landings. If
Oh yeah.
it stays a little crosswindy, a little gusty, it'll be a little more challenging. But
Oh yeah.
this is fantastic.
Yeah. It's bumpy, but not too bad.
Nah, not too bad.
Cessna 99157, traffic for you is 2 aircraft in the north pattern. First one is a Cessna on a right base, or correction, right crosswind at this time. Second one is a Cherokee that's just off the touch and go on the upwind.
Roger, we're looking for traffic for 157.
Cessna 788 and Warrior 2901 Bravo, traffic for you guys is a Cessna currently 3.5 miles northwest of the airfield, inbound for a midfield crossing.
01 Bravo looking. 788 looking.
Fox Tower at 99157 is crossing urged.
Cessna 157, midfield crossing is approved. Circle southeast, left traffic, runway 24, report downwind. First, it's on downwind 2 miles at 2,800. Second one is the Cherokee crosswind.
You can keep climbing up to at least 5,500.
Okay.
I was listening to the show back there. Sound like R2-D2 made an appearance as well.
157, midfield crossing approved. Circle southeast, left traffic, runway 24, report downwind.
Midfield approved, we'll report
All
down.
right, my friend, you can kind of just, you can see all the roads sort of fork out that direction. Just kind of follow that way up there.
Okay.
So we got the right traffic.
I know the sun will be in our eyes, but it'll be
Cessna
out there a
157,
little
roger.
bit.
There's 2 aircraft. One is on your left side, one's on your right side, just coming up to midfield. Cessna 788, runway 24, clear touch and go, wind 26014, gust 22.
788, this will be a full stop.
Cessna 788, roger, runway 24, clear to land.
Yeah, you're doing great, Dan.
Yeah, it's a bit bumpy.
Oh, yeah.
Just
say
a bit
much.
bumpy.
This is what I call mild bumps.
There you go.
Foxtrot Fox, RC, your position from the airport.
13 miles southwest. 737 Fox.
Cessna 737, Quebec, Foxtrot Fox, roger. Make left traffic, runway 24, report entering class Delta.
Left traffic 24, we'll report entering Delta, Quebec Fox.
Warrior 01, Bravo, number 2, following Cessna traffic, heavy on right base. That traffic is a full stop. Number 2, runway 24, clear touch and go, wind 27016, gust 22.
201 Bravo.
All right, so we're going to go up to 5.5. We'll see if we got smooth air there.
Okay.
Then we'll, once we get down a few more miles, then we'll kind of cut up that way a little bit.
Okay.
Find us a smooth pocket of air, and then we'll just do some turns to warm up.
Yeah.
We're at 991, downwind.
And then we'll practice some steep turns, and we'll do some slope light.
157, number 2, following Cherokee traffic on the north side downwind. Pass the numbers.
Roger, we're looking for them again. 157.
Cessna 157, that Cherokee is in a left, correction, a right base, turning final.
I got one on short final, and I see another one turning final for 157.
Cessna 157, the one you're following is the one that is turning final, the second one. Number 3, runway 24, clear to land, wind 27016, gust 22.
All right, clear to land 24, and I got the second traffic inside. We'll follow then number 3, Skyhawk 157.
Be off mic for a second while I grab some water here.
Okay.
I'm back with you.
Okay.
Cessna 788, turn left, taxiway Alpha 4, left on Alpha taxi to fuel or parking this frequency every day.
788, thanks.
Okay, get a swig of my water. Your controls?
My controls.
Cessna
Controls.
Foxtrot, make left traffic and report downwind on the south side, midfield.
Quebec Fox.
Warrior 01, Bravo, you're still well spaced, runway 24, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, we're in 1.
May not be hot, but it's pretty dry. So.
Yeah. Your
Is that
controls?
what? My controls?
Okay, so here at 55, push your nose over
Okay.
and hold it level on the horizon. Let that speed come up. Push it down, means to forcibly push it. Now pull your power back to whatever the cruise power setting is, usually between 24 and 2500. Push that nose back down, there you go. And now you can trim it.
Warrior 01, Bravo, roger, right, close traffic is approved, report downwind.
Excellent. Okay, Dan, what I'm going to have you do is I'd like for you to sort of recalibrate our heading indicator to our compass with the wings perfectly level.
Okay.
0, maybe what, 80 or so, 075. I want you in the habit of checking that about every 10 minutes or so, okay?
Yeah, because it'll wander off on us.
Yeah, it'll process on us.
Yeah.
Okay, now that you have that, I'd like you to turn right to a heading of 120.
Right, 120.
Yep, and just try flying that heading 120 and managing our altitude 5,500. And just getting the aircraft trimmed out so there's very little, if any, control pressures once we're on altitude. And if you find you're not holding altitude, feel free to take the power to 2,500.
Because, yeah, we are not.
Well, our nose was a little low there, that's why.
Yeah. Still having trouble, like from the sight picture, trying to tell, like, what's level.
Yeah, it takes practice and time. Let's go ahead and put it in full power and climb back up. Just kind of climb back up, kind of VY-ish or whatever. Put us back on target altitude. So what I do when you get there, just, you know, push the nose over, let the speed come up, and maybe keep the power at 2,500 or a skosh above. It just depends on any given day, you know. Good catch.
Tower, taking my box downwind midfield, like a couple touch and goes.
You're going to feel the yoke move a minute while I just adjust this. There we go.
Okay.
We're looking for that traffic 7.
All right, you're good. All right. Let's go ahead and let me do a couple of 360s out here just to kind of,
Okay.
you know, 20-degree bank or so, nothing too steep, whatever, you know, whatever you want there, just to
Okay.
kind of warm up a bit.
All right. We'll do one to the right. That.
Alrighty.
All right. This little.
About 5 miles.
The goal is to try to just maintain 55 while we're doing it, you know, the best you're able.
I got the Q4 report down.
Clear, touch and go, set up the red box.
Nice, you're doing really well.
Departure 781 Charlie Fox, ground for Lima, runway 24, via Alpha 7.
You can just kind of hold this heading right here instead of going all the way around.
Okay.
Just avoiding the little traffic that's over there.
Okay.
Alrighty. Hey, you want to try to turn the other direction?
Sure.
Alrighty.
Let's do it.
Tower, you want 7 Quebec Fox and left or right close traffic? We'll call 7 Quebec Fox. Alpha Tower, Cessna, Nana 157, short of 24 and Alpha 7, maybe 4 left on this one.
Feels good just to get you turning again and flying
Yeah.
again.
Oh.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Bumpy, just a bit.
Yeah, a few little
It actually
pockets.
smoothed out a bit though, just with a bump here or there.
kind of head up this way here.
Okay.
What level out, please, for me. All right, how'd that feel to you?
Pretty good.
Yeah, it felt good. Awesome. Very, very good. Let's fly out this way just for a bit.
Okay.
And we'll look at doing a little bit of slow flight. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
We'll do it in a way that kind of gets the sun in your eyes. I'm just waiting to get away from a little bit of traffic that's over there.
Oh yeah.
I just noticed something. Wasn't intentional, but can you see our track there? You know, we could paint if we...
Yeah.
Yeah, how funny. You do have a little Navy in you.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
A little bit of Beavis and Butthead too.
Yeah, exactly.
Or in the case of the guys up in Woodby Island, a little bit of EA-18G Growler.
There you
So
go. There you
That's
go.
what they were flying when they made those gigantic sky things. We'll just call it that.
Yeah.
Taxi from transient to runway 24.
Okay. Do you want to do a little slow flight in this area?
Sure.
Okay. So let's try to maintain 5,500 feet.
Okay.
And what I want you to do is remember slow flight. We go carpeed out
RP it out.
and keep power about 2,200.
Okay.
And now just pull it back to hold altitude. And now that we're in the white arc, let's put in 10 flaps.
10 flaps.
20 flaps. Watching our airspeed. Careful with that. There you go. Now, add in a little more power. Now let's maintain about 50 to 55 knots. We'll do 20 degrees of flaps today. We're good. We're good. And your goal here is go ahead and push carpeed in, perhaps, in this case, because we need the power. We're in the green arc.
Okay.
Now your goal is to pitch for airspeed, power for altitude, right?
Yeah.
So we're thinking about pitching for 50 to 52. The power is going to help you hold 5,500 feet. So if you see your VSI in a slight descent, don't let it get away
Which
from you.
we do.
Yep.
Which we do right now, yeah.
Good catch. Good. Very good. Very good. And add a little right rudder for me. I think that's the problem. There you go. More right rudder. There you go. Now see how the ball's centered now?
Yeah.
That was the problem. That's why you were having to correct and try to turn to the right.
Yeah.
There's not enough rudder. Now, think about it. When we have high power and higher angles of attack,
Need more right rudder.
yeah, it's going to have more left turning tendency. So that's a good demonstration. Let
Yeah.
that rudder out and feel how she goes left. Feel that?
Yeah.
Feel that? Now push it back in.
Oh, there.
Yeah, that's all right. Just watching that because the turbulence. All good. Very good. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to do a very gentle left-hand turn. Now, never more than 10 degrees of bank
Okay.
in slow flight. And you still want to pitch for airspeed, power for altitude. So maybe reduce just a hair, because see how we've been in this tiny climb?
Yeah.
And the VSI shows we're slowly correcting down to 5,500, which is good.
Yeah.
Warrior 01 Bravo, runway 24, cleared option, wind 26010. 01 Bravo.
Good job riding the mushy controls. Go ahead and hold this heading now.
Okay.
Let's work on getting that altitude back down to 5,500. Nice and gentle. Maybe pull the carpeed out. That'll reduce your power a little bit.
124.55.
But keep your pitch up so you stay 50. That's the trick, right? Pitch it for airspeed, power for altitude. A little more right rudder, please. Just a little bit. There you go. That feels better. It's tough how much the controls are, right?
Yeah.
But it's a really good drill to teach us how this airplane flies. Very good. Let's get us all the way down to 55. You have to reduce the power a little more. But we're a little fast, so also pitch up a little bit. It's kind of like unique problem solving.
Yeah. Like we're in some lift or something, because the plane doesn't want
Yeah.
to drop too quickly.
Well, reduce that power a little more.
Fox, Dallas.
7 Quebec Fox.
That's the kicker. Yeah, you're right. I mean, normally it would be descending a lot.
Yeah, it would be.
Pitch up a little fast. Don't let that nose down. See how we're at 60?
Clear for the option, 7 Quebec Fox.
There you go. And always use trim. And now, as necessary, add a little power back in to maintain 5,500. Let's get our airspeed about 5 knots slower. But see how we're always working to separate pitch in for airspeed,
Yeah.
power for our altitude. So now it's sinking out on us, so start adding in power. See that? This is where slow flight's tough. You never want to let it sneak away from you. Still sneaking away from you. There you go. More power. There you go. There you go. They're just kind of working the field, right? Working the field.
Yep.
Excellent. Okay, so in a second here, we're going to recover. And when you recover from slow flight, I want you to maintain 5,500 while you do it.
Okay.
And so to do this, you'll go full power, carb heat in, and then now stay at 5,500. Let your speed come up to at least 60, 65. But then you can take out a notch of flaps. Take out some more. Some more. There you go. Good, Dan. That was really nice. Now, level out at 5,500 by pushing the nose over first. Let your speed come up. Then make your little power reduction. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, give me a left 90-degree turn.
Left 90-degree turn.
Yeah. And we'll head right back to those circles right over there.
Okay.
We'll fly all the way over towards those circles and then we'll be ready to do something. Kind of watching for traffic that's on both sides of us here. Alright, traffic 2 miles ahead at our 10 o'clock, 200 feet low, so almost the same altitude. Let's see if we can find them. 2 miles. I always go to the ground. I go out 1 mile, out 2 miles, and I look in that general area. Actually, it was 4 miles. I'm so sorry. 4 miles. My bad. It's fine, yeah. He's right at about our 10 o'clock, plus 300. He's a white Cessna, so it should be fairly easy
Said
to
he's
spot.
300 low or 300 high.
300 high.
Okay. I cannot see.
Yeah, keep scanning here.
50 at
He kind of dropped off my scope. Let's find him.
3001.
Probably somewhere between the water and that next little hill on the other side, somewhere over here. Oh, I got him now. He's more towards the left wingtip. Right, I got him in sight. Right off your wingtip. Look at the pitot tube. He's looking 1 inch above the sky. Do you see him?
No.
All right.
I have no. I haven't
Sort
seen
of
anything.
Okay. Look right here, right off your wingtip, right here. 4 miles out, 1 inch above the horizon.
Oh,
I got him.
got him in sight.
All right, we'll just keep an eye on him over there.
Yeah, he's a speck. Pretty much, he's a speck to me.
Yeah. We'll just keep going this direction here for a minute. We'll do some steep turns. We'll get a little ways up here,
Okay.
and then we'll do some steep turns.
Want to recover back to 5,500?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's go ahead and climb up. Good.
November 4077 uniform, Fox Tower, right crosswind departures approved. Runway 24, cleared for takeoff, wind at 250 at 15 plus 20.
It's getting a little
November
friendlier.
7 Quebec Foxtrot, runway 24, cleared option. Cleared option.
All right, we'll go ahead, and once we get to 55, we'll level out and get our speed. That's about 80, 85. And then just reduce your power to 2,500. Okay, steep turns. If you remember on steep turns, right, we lose the vertical component of lift once we get past 30-degree angle of bank en route to 45.
Yep.
Remember, it's 10, 20, 30. 45 is that little tiny dot between those two big hashes, right?
Yep.
So once you roll, mostly into the turn, you have to apply a little back pressure and a little bump of power. And remember, the goal is to keep our nose slicing through a flat horizon line, right?
Yep.
So we'll kind of do that. And if we were ready to do it, let's do this to the left first.
Okay, steep turn to the left now.
Pull that nose up because it's low. There you go, right there. Add a little bump of power now. There, right there. See that nose picture on the horizon?
Yep.
That's perfect. Absolutely perfect, Dan. Might be a little high now, so lower to touch, just a millimeter. Do you see that sight picture?
Yeah.
Now we were 45, now we're 30, so steepen it back up. Right there, there you go. Looking really nice, my man. It's all in that picture, right? We're back to 30, get back to 45, there you go. A little left rudder for me. There, that's coordinated. That feels better. Now we're coming up here on our original heading and we'll start rolling it out. Very good. You pretty much held your altitude the whole way. Now bring that nose back up right there. So that was pretty good. You see how it's all in that sight picture of the nose?
It's hard to follow the sight picture around here. Don't really have a distinct horizon.
Well, you don't, but you can kind of try to imagine it, and that's where you need to be looking is at the nose, and I thought you did really good. So now what you want to do is let's go ahead and we're going to do this to the right. This one's going to need more right rudder, okay? So
yeah.
More right rudder this one. Let's go ahead and do one to the right.
Okay,
Clear
steep
right
turn
first.
to the
There
right.
we go. Right rudder to lead it in. That's a little too high with the nose. Bring it down just right there. That's good. That's the sight picture we're looking for. good, Dan. Bring that nose up, that's why we're in the descent. There, that's level on the horizon, there we go. So we lost a little at the very end there, but other than that, that was a really good steep turn. It was really well executed in hold 45. I liked the amount of right rudder you had in, and I liked how you were holding the nose on the horizon. I thought that was pretty good.
Go.
Nice. Okay, let's go and turn left.
Okay.
We're gonna do a few maneuvers on the way back, and then we're gonna go back for a few landings.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, very nice.
See a pumping plant over there. Looked at it on Google Earth before.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, I think it's for the aqueduct.
Oh,
Pushes it up that mountain.
I didn't realize that. Okay.
Yeah. So you can see like power lines going up to it.
I
so
do.
Got to be some juice going through that thing.
So it's pumping it up. Okay, I didn't
Yeah.
realize that. It makes sense. It's got to get it over the mountain, right? To LA.
Yeah. Yeah, I think what they do is like on the other end they have just a regular like hydroelectric plant that'll capture some of that power.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Capture the energy going back down. Well, that's really cool. I didn't realize that. I've been flying out here about, I don't know, 500-600 hours in the last 6 months, and I didn't even realize that. Thanks for letting me know. It's cool. It's really neat.
Yeah, I mean,
We'll go ahead this way a little bit.
obviously I don't like do that stuff for a living, but it's kind of interesting, like kind of civil engineering stuff like that.
Oh, it's extremely interesting. Let's climb back up another couple hundred feet. Just
Okay,
to
I'm
go
just
up a
gonna
little
go
bit.
full.
Nose just a little
climber
low.
speed.
Yeah. So, no, it is. I'm like you. It's really interesting. And even though I'm not a civil engineer, I'm fascinated at how those engineers can figure out, you know, the best way to route it, the best way to do it. You know,
Yeah.
it's really a pretty noble profession, if you ask me. You know,
Oh yeah.
it's like they're enabling society to have services. You know.
Yeah.
Very good. So again, I like to get people a little bit familiar out here. Pretty soon you're going to start flying with a sectional map. But
Yeah.
I like you to understand where things are, right?
Yeah.
And there's a 4-mile class delta that surrounds Palmdale to our left.
Yeah.
We're about 7 miles from Palmdale, just to give you an idea of how far that runway is. That's about 7 miles.
Okay.
And the 10 miles from Fox Field, do you see where Fox Field's at from here? A little challenging to find it.
Yeah, I can see the park and then the hangar buildings and stuff. So.
Oh, you got it then, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so we don't want to make a beeline for there because we'd be cutting through Palmdale's airspace. We're going to go this way and then that way. Woo! And 10 miles out is where we like to make our radio call, right?
Yeah.
And a good landmark to know what 10 miles east of Fox Field is, not these circles right in front of us, but you see past us?
Yeah.
That closest circle to Fox Field is 10 miles.
Okay.
So kind of fly to that.
Okay.
Kind of navigate to that.
So a little left.
Yeah. And in the restricted airspace for Edwards, you see the edge of Rosamond Lake Bed. That's Rosamond Lake Bed. That's Rogers Lake Bed.
Yep.
This kind of southern edge of that lake bed, you know, kind of running east and west, that defines the restricted area.
Okay.
So we'll fly over there, and then we sort of fly to avoid Palmdale and avoid the restricted. We fly, once we get there, we fly between the lake bed and the edge of the city over here on the side over here. And that's our alleyway to get through there. Does that make sense?
Sounds good.
Yeah. So I want you to burn those landmarks into your brain, and I'll show you on a map when we get done flying today. Remind me to show you on a sectional what I was talking about, and you can see that clear alley to go between those two things.
Oh yeah.
And that's the way you can get home without violating other people's airspace.
We don't want to do that.
No, not at all. So why don't we do this? What do we have to do anytime we're going to go back to an airport?
Need to get the ATIS first of all.
Alrighty. So we'll go ahead and keep navigating towards that circle, and whenever it's convenient for you, you write down the ATIS.
All right. Did I hit the wrong one?
You did.
Yeah, I did.
There you go.
Fox information, Mike, 1650 Zulu. Wind 270, 16, gust 22.
Weather's better than 5,005. Temperature 16, dew point -3, altimeter 3001. Visual runway 24 approaching use. Advise on initial contact you have Mike. Foxtrot information Mike, 1650 Zulu. Wind 270 at 16 gust 22. Weather's better than 5,005. Temperature 16, dew point -3, altimeter 3001. Visual runway 24 approaching use. Advise on initial contact you have Mike.
Now, as a
Okay.
reminder, we do something with that information. First thing we do is adjust our what?
Altimeter.
There you go, 3001.
Very small adjustment, but an adjustment nonetheless.
Yes, sir. Now we'll go ahead and recalibrate our heading indicator to our compass. Oh, not that
Oh.
one. Yeah, there you go.
Wrong. There we go.
Good. And then, as a general rule of thumb, you know, at the 10-mile point, I like to be about 2,000, 2,500 from pattern altitude, about 2,000 feet.
Okay.
Pattern altitude is basically 3151.
Yeah.
So we're at a good altitude. I like this right here. You
Okay.
know? If we get lower than that, there's just no need. Right.
Yeah.
Look, there's Pac-Man. See the field right there? You see Pac-Man?
Oh.
He's about to
Like
eat those houses. I just saw that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Couldn't resist.
I know what it looks like.
He's going for the ghost.
Yeah.
All right, so we have information whiskey. The winds.
Mike, you mean?
Yes, sir. I read it upside down. You're right. So winds are, you know, a little right crosswindy, right?
Yeah.
It might be a little challenging. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back, and if it doesn't feel good for landing, that's okay because we can practice go-rounds,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
And so at best, we're going to do 2 or 3 go-rounds if we can't land it, and then I'll help you land it if I need to. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So we're still making money, right? We're still doing
Yep.
what we got to do. So now, why don't you stay at this 5,000 feet? We'll head to that field before we turn left. And you see the alleyway I'm talking about between the city and the lake bed?
Yep.
Right up the middle to Fox is where we want to go. So what was that radio call going to sound like once we get up there? We're going to be 10 miles to the east. Why don't you talk me through that?
Okay. Fox Tower, Skyhawk 546 uniform, 10 to the east, inbound for touch and goes with Mike.
That's perfect.
Okay.
And he's going to come back and he's going to tell you what he wants you to do. He's probably going to tell us to enter and report like a 4-mile final or
Yeah.
a 3-mile final, something like that.
Yeah, judging by the wind direction, that's what we'd be doing.
Yes, sir, I agree.
The wind direction was going the other way. They'd probably have us doing a left or right downwind
Yeah, you're
for runway 6.
exactly.
We're not
Spot
doing
on.
that today, so
Definitely.
I'd imagine most of the summer runway 24 would be the one.
I'm gonna hit squelch to see how loud it is. Okay, good. Yeah, no, you're totally right. You're totally right. So again, we're gonna try to shoot a stable approach into the runway.
Yeah.
We're gonna work it the best we can, and if it's not, we'll practice our go-around procedures.
Sounds good to me.
Really good. All right, so it looks like about another half mile to go. We can give them a shout.
Yep.
You can kind of bend that direction a little bit now, towards the airport a little bit.
Okay. Do a little gentle turn.
Right.
November 7, Quebec Foxtrot, taxi to parking this frequency.
Parking with you, 7 Quebec Fox.
All right, we'll go ahead and give him a shout.
Fox Tower, Skyhawk 546 uniform, 10 to the east, inbound for touch and goes with Mike.
November 8546 uniform, Fox Tower, make straight in, runway 24, report at 2-mile final.
Report 2-mile final, Skyhawk 546 uniform.
Very good on your radio call, and the only thing to clean it up a little bit would be a 2-mile final for runway 24.
Okay.
And then do that. Okay, so 2-mile final, I'll give you a little hint, another little landmark. If you take the runway and come straight out, you see a little pocket of trees that's a trailer park.
Yep.
That's the 2-mile point.
Right by the 14, pretty much?
Right by the 14, just
Okay.
before it's 2 miles. So what I like
Got
to do
it.
is, I kind of head a little bit to the left of Paiute Ponds.
Yeah, which is pretty much on our nose right now.
Yeah, and then I sort of line up and then I head into my 2-mile point from there. Just nice
Okay.
and clean. And now you can start your descent. So what I do is we'll go car feet out.
Car feet out.
Power maybe about 2,000. And I like to trim for 80. Because 80 is a speed
Fox
we
Tower,
want down.
083, 82 Tango 6,300 on the RNAV, runway 6, Stevens approach.
November 8382 Tango Fox Tower, continue inbound.
083 Tango, 8382 Tango.
I'll give them a shout here real quick. And Fox Tower, Skyhawk 8546 uniform. We're happy to do a circle out here or anything so that the aircraft can shoot the RNAV.
And over 46 uniform, just continue inbound.
We'll do. We'll continue inbound and we'll adjust if we need it. 8546 uniform.
Being a good neighbor.
Yeah, they're trying to get something accomplished and
Yeah.
help them out a little bit. Awesome. So we trim for 80, that way we're sort of nice and controlled, and then we kind of look at our descent rate, we look out at the runway and we say, boy, are we descending too fast, are we descending enough?
Yeah.
I think we're doing pretty good. We could even maybe slow the descent down a hair, maybe bring the power up to 2250, 2300. There you go. It's sort of a judgment call, right? We don't want to get too low too early.
Yeah.
I come a little more left, so the restricted area is right there where the color changes from the bushes to the thing. That's pretty good
Okay.
right there. There you go.
Don't want to overshoot.
Yeah, or make the other controllers nervous, you know, just kind of,
Yeah.
no, we're fine. We're a
Let
mile
them
from
know
it,
we're,
but
yeah. Let them know where we're going.
Yeah, we're authoritative and know what we're doing.
Yep.
It's not this controller, but there's another controller called Josh Approach, and
Oh, yeah.
they're eyeballing us, you know, on the radar.
Yeah.
What's this guy got to do, you know? So
I'd imagine if we were doing a cross country, we'd be in contact with them.
we would, sir. We would, and we will be soon. Exactly. Well, as soon as you solo, we're going to start working on that.
Cool.
This is looking like a pretty good descent to me. I kind of like it. We're 80. I kind of like our relation to the runway. You know, the Pappies, you can almost see them, but they're kind of tough. But no, this looks really good, Dan.
You can look on the ground and see how slow we're going over the ground.
Exactly.
We're,
Exactly.
yeah, all other things equal, with this wind, we'd be probably carrying a lot more power to follow the same glide slope to the runway just because of the headwind.
You're right. You're exactly right. I like your depth of knowledge. So we're thinking about this, right? So in a normal pattern, we're 80 on downwind, 75 on base, 65 on final.
Yep.
And what we'll do is we'll sort of unwrap an imaginary string from downwind and pull it out here. I'd say when we're 2 miles out, we could slow down, you know, put in 10 degrees of flaps or something like that. We'll
Okay.
see. We're a little fast, so maybe just trim a little nose up and just not much, and then just let it settle out. We could probably reduce a little touch of power now, just maybe down to 2200. That's too much on the nose. Bring it back down, 'cause you'll get slower than 80 with it that high. Still want to be able to see out in front of you. There you go. See how it got below 80 there?
Yeah, it drops.
Now it's
quite
going to get too fast. So smaller adjustments. Why don't you put the nose about right there?
Okay.
That'll probably be it. So just tiny adjustments with the pitch, little baby adjustments. Let's reduce just a touch of power now. We'll reduce a little more power, a little high, maybe down to about 2,000 or so.
Okay.
November 82 Tango, how will the approach terminate?
082 Tango will be this approach.
And we'll reduce the power. Whee!
That was a good drop.
I'm going to make this radio call, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, Fox Tower 8546 uniforms on a 2-mile final for runway 24. We're so happy to head out to the north if you want us to get on a base to accommodate that inbound traffic.
November 46 uniform. The traffic's going to do a missed approach, and he'll be starting his missed approach prior to you crossing the arrival end of 24. Runway 24, cleared option, left or right closed traffic, your discretion. Winds 26010.
All right, sounds great. Runway 24, cleared for the option, and we'll make right traffic, 8546 uniform. All right, let's reduce that power a little bit.
Okay.
And let's go put 10 flaps in. We're a little high, so let's come to the right. So we have a right crosswind.
Yeah, so we're going to have to correct for
reduce another 200 as well. And so, yeah, we want to kind of be a little bit right of center line.
Okay. I'll try to make small adjustments to get us.
Okay. Let's reduce that power a little bit more. Try to make smaller adjustments with this. Nice and easy.
Oh, the hell was that?
A little turbulence.
Yep.
Aero 82 Tango is missed approach.
Army 82 Tango, roger.
All right, let's slow us down a little bit more. We'll go flaps 20.
Flaps 20.
And we're a little fast, so let's carefully pitch up just an inch. You're going to see aircraft coming at us head on. It's no big deal.
November 82 Tango, contact Josh approach.
82 Tango.
All right, so let's come to the right a little bit.
Oh yeah, I have that aircraft in sight, it's
There
well
you
above
go.
us.
We're a little fast. We'll pitch up just a little bit. Now watch this. Here's what we do. We're going to go left rudder, right aileron. Here we go. Left
Okay.
rudder, right aileron, just like that. See this?
Yeah.
And we push down a little. This is how we hold it. See that?
Yeah.
Let's practice a go around. Go around.
Okay.
Pitch up, rest of descent. There you go. Flaps at 20. That's good. No more on the flaps. Now look, pitch up more. See how we're at 80? Right there. Now you go flaps all the way up. Now pitch to 70 and let them know 8546 uniform going around.
8546 uniform going around.
That's 46 uniform, roger.
Cool, very good, Dan. We're actually in a good position to land there. I just wanted you to practice the go around.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, did you see how I put those crosswind correction controls
Yeah.
though?
It's quite a bit.
It is.
It's
And
quite a bit, but it wasn't so gusty that you're kind of like able to hold them for the most part.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so that was, and then we'll keep pitching up for 70. There
Okay.
you go, just a little more, that's good. And what we do is, keep climbing out, by the way. I'll let
Yeah.
you know when to turn crosswind. So,
Okay.
what we do is, we put in just enough to hold it. And I wanted you to feel that
Yeah.
and see what it was like. And these bumps are just rolling turbulence. They're no big deal. It's a big deal if you were 3 feet off the ground, but
Yeah.
usually they're not that bad down there. Very good, very good. Very nice. We'll go up a little bit more before we turn because we have a really strong wind this way, right?
Yeah,
If
so
we
we'll be
turn
cooking.
too soon, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we'll be cooking on that downwind for sure.
Very nice.
Scooting it good.
Let's come to the right about 5 degrees. Stay on, heading at 240. That's good. And carb heat, we forgot to get carb heat on the go around.
There we go.
All right, keep climbing up to 3150.
Okay.
Let's go turn a right crosswind. Turn
Right
to the
crosswind. So that'll be less than 90 degrees.
Yeah, good. You're thinking. I love it. I love it.
I also did that lesson like yesterday.
Good.
So might as well review it.
So we'll hold it about right here. Yeah. There you go. That's pretty nice. Now we'll level out because we're at pattern altitude. Power back to about 2400-ish. Bring your nose down just a little. We're a little high. And right about now, you can start your downwind.
Yep.
Good. I'm glad you're studying that stuff.
Yep.
And here, since the wind's coming from our left, watch it getting under your wing and lifting you up. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
very nice. kind of fly parallel, and it might want to push us in a little bit, so be careful.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do gumps for me.
Okay. Gas.
Fox ground, count 438 coming out of the fuel island with flight
Undercarriage
requesting
down and
flight
welded.
following to the west.
Mixture, full ridge.
Cap line
Tower
38,
set.
Fox Crown, correction, Fox
Yep.
Tower. Runway 24, taxi via Alpha, Alpha 7.
Switches and safety belts, you good on yours?
I'm good.
Okay.
It was saved
Runway
before landing
24 via
checklist
Alpha,
complete.
Alpha
Before
7,
landing checklist
count
complete.
438.
All right, fantastic. I'll make this first radio call, and you can get the next one.
Alright.
Fox Tower, Skyhawk 8546 uniform, right downwind, runway 24.
Skyhawk 46 uniform, runway 24, cleared option, wind 260 at 15.
Runway 24, cleared for the option, 46 uniform. So we climbed up a little too much. We're about 250 feet high. So let's start that power reduction now. So car feet out. Power about 2.
Okay.
That's where we got to really work on. Just be careful to manage that altitude. I understand it's bumpy.
They're getting the crap beat out of us.
Down a little more so we can get the right altitude. Now we look for white arc, flaps 10.
We are in the white arc, so flaps 10.
Still a little high, so we need to extend our downwind. I'd reduce your power another 200. See how we're not even descending?
Yeah.
Think again, pitch for airspeed, power for altitude. Yeah, just kind of getting pushed off course here. Now let's go ahead and start our base. There you go. Try to hold that nice and steady and not be too all over the place. There we go. Now here we might have to turn more than 90 degrees, right?
Yep.
Little there, that's looking good. All right, we'll go flaps 20, please.
Okay. Flaps 20.
Looking good.
Yep.
A nice relaxed grip.
And I'm almost parallel to the road to
Let's add
counteract
200 RPMs.
the crosswind that we're in right now.
You are. And quits are slowly turning final. Nice and gentle. And we're trying to roll out just a few feet right of center line.
Okay.
Looking really good here. This is a nice position, Dan. Turn a little more, a little more. Check your airspeed, looks good.
Okay.
Let's go flaps 30.
Flaps 30.
That's good, sir.
Okay.
Now we're thinking 65, right about here,
Yeah.
forward, a little slow, there you go. Add a little power. There you go. Do you see this sight picture of where the nose is to the runway? That's about 65. Now reduce your power because we're climbing. Power down to about 1900. I'm sorry, say again, I'm trying to talk to you, but say again, what?
It's never mind.
Okay, so there you go.
Very hard to judge the sight picture.
Well,
when
we're
it
working on it,
bumps
so
around
pitch
so
for-
much.
Pitch for 65. Watch the center line. See how I'm holding it nice and steady?
Yeah.
Now, right about, well, wait a second here. We don't find any much crosswind.
Yeah, it looks like we might be close to perfectly down the runway.
It is.
Works good for us.
Okay, keeping our speed up. Looks good. Just watch in case there's bumps.
Yeah.
Little left rudder, little right aileron right there. Reduce to idle. Slow reduction to idle next time, not so
Okay.
abrupt.
Right.
Just nice and slow. Wait. And flare it out. There we go. A little windy. Let's make this one a full stop. Does that sound good?
I'm good with that.
All right, so now put in full scale deflection. Full scale. Oh,
Okay.
there you go. Now, use rudder to maintain center line. Fox Tower, 8546 uniform is going to make this a full stop. We'll exit at Alpha 5.
Okay.
So it's 46 uniform, this frequency, taxi to Barnes.
Barnes, this frequency, 46 uniform. There you go. So now we'll just stay on this yellow line.
Sorry to cut you off. I was trying to coach you.
Just a little bit breezy there. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I was trying to coach you through, and I didn't mean to cut you off, but keep moving a little bit quicker. And just come to the right, please. I want you on that yellow line. There you go. There you go. So once we get our tail on the other side, we'll come to a stop.
Fox Tower, Cap 438, ready for departure, 24.
Cap Flight 438, Fox Tower, runway 24, clear for takeoff, winds 260 at 15.
Cap 438, clear for takeoff, 24.
Then takeoff trim reset. Since we're going back, it'll be landing lights off.
Okay. Yeah, takeoff trim
There you
was
go.
already good.
Oh, sweet.
Okay. Roll.
Yeah, we'll taxi on back.
Yeah, because of that wind, we made a pretty close taxiway, so let the roll a little bit.
Yeah,
get
we don't
back
have
to
much
Barnes.
ground speed. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great. It's really fun on a strong wind day, full scale deflection. There you go. It's really good on a windy day to almost sometimes see how short you can make it. You know, it's kind of fun.
Yeah, I've done it with radio control planes where the plane has no ground speed, just kind of plop it on the ground.
That's pretty awesome. If you had higher flight and winds that strong, we'd be a little sketchy.
Yeah, I don't think we'd be doing that.
No. Yeah, we could have done more, but I thought we just, a little too windy.
Yeah.
Save the money for a little bit better day. But we got some great practice in today.
Yeah, we did.
Really, really good.
Hopefully we can get this mostly every week.
Absolutely.
We're
Well,
making some good progress.
it'll usually be less winds than this. So yeah, it'll be good.
Yeah, we just had a...
Slow down just a touch. There you go. That's good.
Oh, yeah. That was like at 1300 RPM. That doesn't help too much with controlling your speed.
Yeah.
Back on the yellow brick road.
I held it in.
Doesn't it feel good to be vaccinated? Yes, it does.
Doesn't it feel good to be vaccinated?
Yes, it does.
Goodness.
Alpha 4?
No,
Well-
it's actually Foxtrot.
Oh, Foxtrot.
Yeah,
Okay.
Alpha 4 is over there.
Okay, I don't know why. I don't know why I thought there was the same taxiway.
No worries.
Clearly
Fox
not.
Tower, Cap
Well,
438,
work hard for me on these
requesting
yellow
right
lines.
turnout,
That's
and then
real
headed to the west.
Cap Flight 438, Fox Tower approved.
Cap 438, and Cap 438 will go to approach.
Cap Flight 438, free exchange approved.